Guys, before we dive deep into this video, I wanted to let you know that we're having 20% off Cyber Monday special. That is through midnight Monday. Use the code CYBER20 on the Fasterproms store. That is in the link in the description below. I wanted to say again, thank you guys so much for what you do, because we wouldn't be able to do what we do without you guys' support. So thank you very much and enjoy the video. Guys, thanks for coming back to Fasterproms YouTube channel. Today, we are actually gonna take out Uncle Sam and try not to break an axle. Now, we are gonna try and launch it hard. We've had some axle problems if you guys have been watching for a little while, and it has been a little bit of a disappointment. But hopefully we have that resolved now. We got 16 pounds of air in the tires, and this thing is ready to bite. We're gonna go to a track next door, and that is Showtime Speedway. This thing should be a monster. It is a hell of a lot of fun. I'm gonna take old Georgie for a ride. All right, so we're gonna take this Orca, 427 cubic inches, 2.65 liter blower. This thing is a monster. It's one thing to make 1,000 horsepower, but most of the time, most cars don't make anywhere near that torque, and this thing does. It's heavy, but boy. 972 pound-feet of torque at 3,400 RPM. This thing is absolutely stupid strong. So guys, since we got this trans, this thing has had a little bit of an issues, and we really want to try and push the envelope with it, see how fast I can drive it, see if I can get a decent 60 foot out of it, not break the axle, and really rip those gears. All right, so it's a good thing we don't have to go very far in order to go rip on it. On the street, this would probably be jail time. That is like not even that much throttle. It feels awesome. So a huge shout out to Showtime Speedway for letting us mess around here. It's so nice to be able to have the safety of doing this rather than being able to risk it on the street. But
having to take off.
Yeah.
So this is straight up, no prep. How Uncle Sam's gonna do on the street.
All right, so first off, we're gonna start off a little soft, just try not to break anything, and we just gotta gradually build up from there. So we're gonna try like maybe a street launch of like, this is gonna be like 3,500 here, so here we go. Alright, so just trying to feel out where the traction is and all that. See, grind's third and fourth, so not really, tranny isn't in the best status. But here's another thing, guys, if you have a blower car or anything like that, it helps to give it some speed for cool down. So we were sitting back there, that was stationary. We're gonna go to the end of the track, come all the way back, give it some RPMs, and it will cool the blower down. It will make a little bit more power, potentially a little bit more boost there. See if we can get a little bit more. Got some clutch smell out of that one there. I was actually out of it and the RPM stayed right there. So I disengaged the clutch a little softer there, but it seemed like we slipped a little bit. I definitely have some odor there. Clutch started to slip a little bit. I tried to maybe feed it a little bit too much, too fast. So different story at a more of a prep track potentially. Tack and the RPMs of where the rev limiter occur are just kind of, there seems to be a big discrepancy there. It's like, and then it has like a long delay. So I'm gonna have to look at what's going on there as far as tuning wise, which I might address next go around here. So let me try and short shift it and see how it goes. Short shifting this isn't gonna hurt it. It makes so much torque, it's gonna be good. So guys, getting good, decent passes. It's so nice to be able to have a place to practice like this, because it makes all the difference in the world. Knowing your vehicle and knowing how to get everything out of it is it. And I mean, this is a learning process every time you jump to a different car. You change a tire, sometimes that completely changes the whole dynamic. So just trying to learn this setup. I'm okay with a little bit of a bog, and then we'll see how it goes. It's about 3,500 RPM again. I'm gonna try this launch again. I was not happy with that at all. get off the throttle and get back in the throttle, it seems like there's a quick little like enrichment issue, so I got to see what's up with that. Change this car from mass air to speed density. I mean, I'm not totally sure that that's the best method for it at the moment, but we will see.
Dang, so that was some full rips in Uncle Sam, dude. But I mean, did you get wide open in second, right? Like,
No, I tried to give it all of it, and I just couldn't. It was what you looking at there?
No, I'm just
Checking everything out.
scoping out the joints.
This shows my throttle here. It was, it's not 59%, but it's actually like it just goes up and bangs off the rev limiter. All right, so we're gonna raise this rev limiter 150 RPM. When I get back in the throttle, it seems like it makes a lot of boost. Yeah, like spiked it. Like 255 kPa is a lot. That's maxing it out. It's almost as if it doesn't have enough fuel quickly. All right, so George has been wanting to go for a ride for a while, and it's finally time. So
finally, jeez.
Dude, the third gear roll on though is so impressive.
Oh, dude, yeah, it freaking pulls good.
Yeah. All right, walk into it here.
Dude, she's skating.
Yeah, it rips,
Holy
dude.
crap.
It rips, dude.
I don't think that was enough data. We're probably definitely gonna have to
Do
run it back. 100%. I didn't get it good. We gotta do it again.
That was like $3 grand. That was like walking into it like not even full throttle at all.
Hey man, 971 foot-pounds of torque.
Boom.
Daggone boot skip boogie right there, buddy.
You know, wise man once said, that dog will hunt. And it is floaty though too, yeah.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know what that was. Is that? Let's just check it real quick here.
Like some kind of something sprayed up under our
Yeah, let's check
hood
that.
opening.
Make sure we don't have a coolant leak here. All right, so we got it up on the other side of the lift. It's kind of weird being over here, don't you think, George?
It
It
is.
just seems like, I don't know.
This lift is way better, I know that, and it's
It-
taller.
Is it? It's just awkward pulling in here, that's for sure. Maybe a little oil right there.
Oil. Something.
But no drips or anything like that on the ground or anything, so.
No drips, no leaks. I think it was going so fast you just got a little scared and you thought you seen something. Oh shoot. We got a fuel leak back there. That injector or something.
Oh,
See it?
geez. I see it. I see it.
Something to check out.
I never smelled any fuel at all. Like,
No,
dude,
me
fuel
neither.
is like one of the most recognizable smells too. And it's just, after all that thrashing, heat exchanger does not feel warm at all. That's pretty nice. And the blower itself, a little warm, not so bad. But I mean, it does heat soak a heck of a lot after moving.
Yeah,
Once it's
come
moving,
off.
it's like so good, man. It maintains such a good low equilibrium. Nothing else on any of these other injectors?
So we got a little something going on with our injector back there.
All right, how about I prime it real quick here? Here, take a look at it. I'll prime it, and then you see if you see anything. Okay.
No.
So nothing though, like nothing comes out of there though.
No, I'm not seeing any kind of leak. You want to just start it up a little bit?
All right. So last when I was out there, did they tell you what happened or no?
She said there was some liquid spray up.
Yeah, that's just what it appeared like. Oh, so hold up, look right here. Power steering is what I'm gonna guess.
Yeah. Is that from this time or when you were?
I don't know, man.
When I lost our steering, that's what I'm thinking.
Did your power steering act up this time at all?
Just I mean, just when I'm turning, like.
Oh, it is still acting up.
Yep. Yeah, there's definitely some residue from that. But thank God it's nothing else. So wiping down here, I didn't really get any power steering residue. It just feels like belt dust. But what I'm getting at is that it appeared right here. And I was just trying to think about like if it went around on the serpentine and then how would it get back up through here. So it's going to spray in every direction, but again, if it sprayed in every direction, you would feel it on the bottom side of that shaft, which it's one of those things that, I mean, I have seen belt smoke on the, you know, on a gear shift or something like that, but I don't know. We didn't have multi-piece axles. That was encouraging. It was difficult to try and put it down, quite honestly. It's just 3,500 RPMs, just kind of walking it out. I had one time I let the clutch and kind of slipped pretty good and whatever, but
That's on a no prep asphalt.
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to take full prep. I mean, this thing from a roll is, it almost feels like it needs 323 gears again. It really does. I mean, 373 gears, even with this tall tire, is a little bit much. Maybe you can put a taller tire on it, but we're about at the limit. As you guys saw earlier, though, that tire fills out that wheel well very, very well. Now that we're up in the air, I mean, there's really only, what, about a finger and a half underneath?
Yeah, that's Camaro rear suspension, so
yeah.
we might be able to go back to the Caprice rear suspension and get some height.
I don't know if that's going to be worth it, though. that was
just the struts.
Yeah. Well, guys, that was an absolute blast. I'm so glad I was able to, you know, make it back in one piece and take George for a ride. And, geez, this thing is a torque monster. 427 cubic inches, Magnuson 2650, dude. Texas Speed killed it with the freaking 427, and that, big, and they say, hey, bigger's better.
That's right.
Certainly is in this case.
You got a good tuner to top it off.
Well, thanks, George. Guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless you. We will see you next episode.